If you don't love Baton Rouge, that's because you don't know Baton Rouge. If you don't know Baton Rouge, you're about to. I'm Brandy B. Harris. This is Love 225. Welcome to Love 225, where we are all about the color and the culture around the capital city, including those unique and hidden gems. So today we'll introduce you to someone or something, and we plan to do that each week. In today's Color and Culture segment, we'll take a walk down memory lane. Do you remember 90s R&B sensation John B? What about hip-hop mogul Master P? Or This Is How We Do It, singer Montell Jordan? Today, we'll take you to one mom and pop shop right here in Baton Rouge that draws visitors from all over the world. It's full of stories, history, and music.
Tina Turner.
Al Green came through here.
Even brought James Brown here before.
So many stars have made stops in Baton Rouge because of the man who opened this record store. It's the story of a multi-hyphenate, concert promoter, entrepreneur, and musician who left behind a legacy for both his family and the capital city. And you know, in Louisiana, we're all about the flavor. So it's a taste station vacation. I came up with that in our Rested Greasy Spoon segment. We're cooking and eating at places offering classic faves or new bites. And we've been hearing a lot about vegan eating. So today, we're going plant-based as we visit Veganish Vibes. We'll learn all about how the head chef and owner was inspired in a very personal way to open this restaurant and create dishes with a no-meat twist. And February 25th, or in its number form, 225, has turned into a celebration of all things Baton Rouge. And in 2023, people are taking that celebration to the streets for a street festival. 225 Fest is offering the city a chance to enjoy everything from food and music, and most importantly, the culture. It's a free, family-friendly event at the Capitol Park Museum, and there's a story behind it that took this from behind digital screens into reality. Good news, there are plans to make this a party each and every year. And 225 Day has largely been internet fodder for the last few years. People take the day to share Baton Rouge Twitter jokes, Baton Rouge only playlists, and just all around appreciation for this city. And there's one woman who saw that outpouring of love for the capital city, and she decided to celebrate it. And we talked to her about how she's using that energy and turning it into a whole new tradition.
In the 225, there are many cultural staples like the dances.
I feel like Wipe Me Down has to be in the top. You have to get it. I think HD for President got us with that bum, bum, bum. We had to get that.
Do it for real.
No, bum, bum, bum.
And it's full of family and memories.
That's what Baton Rouge is about. It's about the relationships. It's about the people.
But for Myra Richardson, that love that people have for Baton Rouge can be felt each year on February 25th, or better known as 225 Day on social media. From jigging across the graduation stage to repping the city on an even bigger stage.
The resiliency of Baton Rouge, that be resilient and that BR is something that has like shaped who I am. That's what you'll find on 225 Day.
For her latest initiative, Myra has partnered with area businesses and artisans for 225 Fest. Being held on 225 Day, the inaugural street festival is her love letter to Baton Rouge, and she wants everyone to celebrate it.
Baton Rouge can't just be consolidated to data points. They can't be rankings. They can't be just things in an article. Baton Rouge is greater than that. And what we want to do with 225 Fest, what we want to do with community is build the culture that moves us forward.
When we return on Love 225, we're talking to Myra Richardson, the boss lady behind 225 Fest, and we're talking all about the street party and her vision for its future. Then a cultural throwback. We'll take you to a mom and pop shop, record shop, that intersects between multiple generations. It's a sweet, simple tune that you just can't ignore. Stick around for more Love 225. And we're back. This is Love 225. I'm Brandy B. Harris, and joining me today, a Baton Rouge woman who can only be described with one word, and that's boss. Miss Myra Richardson, thank you for joining us for the premiere episode of Love 225.
I am so excited to be here to celebrate everything we love about the Capital Region. This is such an awesome opportunity to really explore the city that we love.
That's right. There's so many hidden gems and hidden spots all around town. But I talked to you before I even started working on this, like, Myra, I've got this idea that I'm working on. I know you're working on 225 Fest. And that whole festival comes out of internet conversation, right? So talk to me about why you wanted to turn it into a whole event.
I think 225 day or 504 day, 318 day. These are all days that, you know, correlated with an area code in a day, in a month, that people resonated with their cultures, their communities, the music, the playlist, the food, the people that they loved. So I saw the pandemic, you know, a few years where people were shut in. They didn't have an opportunity to really collaborate, to celebrate with the people that they love. And this is our first year to really get out there, have a street festival similar to like Essence Fest, with panel discussions, food, vendors, just everything you can imagine about the capital region, all on one street, all on one day. And right now we have over 5,000 people RSVP. So
wow.
We're so excited to celebrate.
From 0 to more than 5,000, that's amazing. So tell me your personal favorite thing about Baton Rouge.
I think my personal favorite thing about Baton Rouge is never just about our natural resources, the oil and gas, or the places. I think it's our people. I think that when people come to Louisiana, when people come to Baton Rouge, they get stuck because of the relationships they build, the people that they meet, the music, the culture. It all starts with people.
And so you're from here. Now, we all love the food. Obviously, we all have our favorite Baton Rouge playlist. You got to play that every year around homecoming time. Tell me, like, what's your favorite Baton Rouge memory? Everybody remembers Fun Fair Park. Everybody remembers Cortana. What's your personal favorite Baton Rouge memory?
I think that over the last few years, we've had so many opportunities to celebrate. And I think I can't select one because I've been so intricately woven into our community, and I'm blessed to have had so many mentors who have wrapped themselves around me to give me those special moments. So I think every day is my favorite moment, to be able to build and continue to create and curate opportunities for others in the capital region.
And February 25th, aka 225,
okay,
falls on a Saturday. It's now a festival. One, what are you most looking forward to for the festival? And two, what about the future?
I think that I'm most excited to provide a safe, fun, family-friendly event for our entire community to really, you know, culminate down on one location in downtown Baton Rouge from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is really going to be an amazing opportunity to experience the music. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. We think about historical moments. It's also the 70th anniversary of the Baton Rouge bus boycott. So these are historical moments happening right here in the capital region. So I'm glad to be able to provide a stage for all of that, to say that this is how we're starting the year. We're not just headlines. We're not just data points. We're real people. We're a real community that is making solutions that have a national impact. And it's not just what we do here. It's what we're doing as a country that starts right here in our community.
I love that. Dr. King came right here to Baton Rouge to be inspired by the 1953 bus boycott. Thank you so much, Myra. She's going to stick around because we're jigging and acting all crazy. Can't wait. February 25th, Capitol Park Museum. You do not want to miss it. 225 Fest is one of a kind. Now, I know you've been highlighting some places that people can visit here in Baton Rouge, and I got a chance to visit one of those places. Does the name Master P ring a bell? What about comedians George Jefferson or Mike Epps? One is a hip-hop mogul, the other are comedians, and they have some differences, but there's a 225 connection over on North Acadian.
This mom-and-pop record shop on North Acadian has a storied history, and it all revolves around this man, Buddy Stewart.
He had his band, and Buddy was making plenty of money at one point because he only played in, at that time, a segregated club, white club. And when the integration set in, he stopped making the kind of money he used to make.
With a degree from Southern University, Stewart worked as a musician in the 50s and 60s.
He and I used to put up placards or whatever, advertisement. We would go all about the different clubs and book dances.
He was also a record producer.
He actually produced did 2 records, okay? And those records were pretty good. You hear somebody playing your daddy record, like, that's my daddy record, you know?
For more than 40 years, Buddy Stewart's Rock Shop has been right here on North Acadian Thruway, selling vinyl records, but he also made lots of calls. One of the biggest parts of his legacy, bringing the day's biggest acts right here to Baton Rouge.
Tina Turner.
Al Green came through here.
Anybody that was somebody, he did it. He had to deal with it. Even brought James Brown here before.
That was all before he opened Buddy's Rock Shop in 1980.
The rest is history. He took over and did something with it.
Stewart's youngest daughter, Sonia, who now manages the shop, says her oldest sister gets the credit for keeping the doors open, bringing in celebrities in the process, and starting traditions like Rocktoberfest.
They called us a mom and pop record store. While they was trying to build their names up, we gonna hit every mom and pop record store we can hit.
For 17 years, we have live bands out here,
from gospel to rap. We had poets out here.
And while his children remember him fondly,
I remember him as a legend.
others remember the sweet sounds.
Look at me, I'm as happy as a kitten up a tree, not knowing my right hand from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty, too much in love. That was his favorite song.
If you want to read more about Buddy's Rock Shop, you can head on over to WBRZ.com. But before we take a break, take a listen to this. Yeah. Love that sound. Are you ready for a bite? If you're looking for a new spot around town, don't worry, we've got you covered. We'll have that and much more next, right here on Love 225. For today's segment of Rested Greasy Spoon, we are here at Veganish Vibes on Bennington Avenue. And let me tell you, the head chef, okay, the CEO and the founder of this awesome establishment, Ms. Nikki Thompson, is in the back there, chefing it up. And she's got an entire plant-based menu that you absolutely have to see to believe.
What you have in front of you are our famous fried oyster mushrooms, our shrimp po' boy, and our lady of the house. We're gonna make crab cakes today. It's so simple. You just take them and just fill it in. People think being vegan is hard. It's definitely not.
How did this start for you?
3 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. A mom of 3. My youngest was 5 months. And like no one in my family had breast cancer.
How old were you, Nikki?
36, turning 37. I changed what I put in my body, put on my body, and my concept of food. So this is our mixture for the lion's mane mushroom.
And what's in this?
So that's vegan mayo and some special seasonings.
I feel like the cafeteria lady.
Okay. And I want you to mix that with your hand.
Okay.
And the texture of the lion's mane mushroom, it will blow your mind. You
It
will
looks
think it
just like crab
just
once
like
it's got
crab.
this moisture on it.
Yes. We'll get you to make it into a patty. Add a little oil, and I want you to drop it right there in the center.
Drop the whole thing?
Yep.
Okay.
And we're gonna let it brown. We have another restaurant in Amy. It's known as Cafe. It's a soul food cafe. So everything there are my mom's recipes. So I just took all of her recipes and made them vegan. Like I don't use any measuring cups, any measuring spoons. I just go off the cuff. The craziest thing.
Let the ancestors speak to you.
Yes.
This is speaking to my soul right now.
The craziest thing is that I can't taste. Chemotherapy just that left, and I never got it back. But I can smell, like my sense of smell. And so when I'm tasting the food, I'm tasting like for saltiness and sweetness. And if it's in between, I know it's good.
Oh my God. Oh
That
my
is our
God.
Vegan shrimp po'
Oh my
boy.
God. But it tastes like shrimp.
Yes,
And it feels like shrimp.
yes.
Oh my God, Nikki, hold on.
It takes time to get the shrimp texture right.
And this
the
is all
taste.
plant-based.
All plant-based, 100% plant-based.
Nikki, I don't believe it.
My customers say I'm a magician.
This tastes like a shrimp po' boy. Look at this. Look at this. The texture, it's shrimp. It tastes like shrimp. I'm not exaggerating.
I'm blown away, to be honest with you. Like, this was a dream. I just wanted to provide something to a community that could help them.
Now, if you liked that, do not go away because we're going to be getting into the mix of the 225. And we'll do that by naming our favorite hip hop songs in honor of the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And festival season is here, y'all. Lineups are out. We'll tell you who we're most excited to see. Get ready for our hot takes and more coming up on Love 225. And we're back here on Love 225. I'm Brandy B. Harris. We're going to introduce you to In the Mix, where we're taking a dive into pop culture, community programs, and everything that gets us talking about Baton Rouge. So let's get straight into the mix. Joining me today from my right to the left, I've got Mr. Vic Smith, owner of Empire Wings. I've got Myra Richardson. She joined us earlier. That's the 225 Fest founder. And of course, Marissa Nuzzo, WBRZ meteorologist. So we've got a lot to talk about, y'all. I'm ready to get everybody's hot take, your hottest of hot takes, okay? No holding back. So do you know what makes 2023 so special? We are coming up on 50 years of beatboxing, rap culture, and uniting through the sound of music. That's right, it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and now the actual day that marks the birth of hip hop music is August 11th, 1973, in the room of an 18-year-old Clive Campbell, AKA DJ Cool. He brought breakbeat to life. And from that moment, DJs, MCs, graffiti artists, breakdancers, captivating the entire globe. It's a phenomenon, and we all know it as hip hop. So, you guys, favorite hip hop moment, favorite hip hop song?
That's tough.
It's so hard. Definitely gonna have to be a set it off for me. You gotta wake
not
up in
my
the
answer,
morning.
Myra.
I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's the truth. I love a good wake up vibe.
Yeah, Boosie, Set It Off, definitely a classic, Vic.
I have personal relationship with these guys. I grew up around the corner from Boosie, and I helped start Kevin Gates' career.
You better
I
let
was the
people
first
know.
person to put Kevin on YouTube. This is facts. So, it's hard to just pick a song or a moment, but those are my favorite two artists.
Okay, so Boosie, Gates. Okay, Marissa Nuzzo.
I know. I've been preparing for this since yesterday. Brandy gave me a sneak peek of the questions, and I realized that although I don't listen to a ton of hip hop, I remember growing up listening to a lot of hip hop music through the walls of my brother's bedroom because he always was blasting it super loud. Any type of hip hop music just reminds me of my brother and riding in the car with him because that's the only thing he listens to.
Right, and Baton Rouge hip hop culture, super, super deep, super heavy. Boosie even has a festival now. I've gotten a chance to go to that. And of course, there's just like a lot of Baton Rouge hip hop culture, you know, just here in Baton Rouge. The jigging thing is all over the country. People try to act like it didn't happen here, but it started here early 2000s. The aughts, now they call it. So it's definitely a trend and a phenomenon that has taken over the whole globe. We saw that celebrated at the Grammys. And sticking to the music theme, here in Louisiana, we're getting ready for festival season. It's my favorite time. That means snowballs and Jazz Fest. So it's time to get your tickets because the first weekend is happening in April, starting the 28th. This is a Jazz Fest that you don't want to miss. Check out these lineups. Some of the main headliners for Jazz Fest 2023, you know the names, Dead & Company, Lizzo, hello, Santana, Her, and more. And by her, I mean her, the artist, not a random her. From Grammy Award winners to the top of the chain brass bands, Jazz Fest is coming up and it's coming in hot. I love festival season. You are a festival founder. What's your favorite element of a festival?
I think my favorite element of a festival would have to be the family smile, seeing the people so energized. And, you know, I'm really excited to see the Tamia line dance done. Maybe a cup it challenge here out there. We know you're going to be front and center. So I think I'm just excited to see all of the energized energy and to see everybody just really celebrating.
So the Tamia line dance, I struggle.
You
it's
know,
a lot of steps.
I think me too.
It's a lot of steps
I'm not
in this
there
line
yet,
dance.
but we're going to practice after, you know, the show.
Off
we're gonna
camera.
Get together. Yeah.
And then when we get it right, we can bring it back for the people. So Vic, what's your favorite festival element?
Like she said, the people, everybody getting together, the families, the food, of course, and usually the festivals. I get called as a vendor, so that's always great. So.
So you're working and sweating.
Nah, not quite. I won't be working, but the wings will be there.
Okay, so the wings will be
I'll
there.
have the family out there. I won't be working.
Okay, so you'll have to catch Vic in the crowd, but the booth is going to be set up for you.
Of course.
And Marissa, you are originally from Illinois, so tell me what has been your favorite thing to learn about Louisiana culture with the festivals?
The festivals, first of all, there are so many of them around here, and I have to say the clothes. The outfits, depending on where you're going, who you're with.
Yes.
There's lots of sequins, lots of fun outfits, and I love a theme. You know, I love a theme when everybody's all dressed up going out. You see whole families all dressed up together. It's really fun.
I just really enjoy like bringing my blanket and finding a nice spot and sitting out and listening to music.
Chilling.
You know, people watching, grab a snowball or a daiquiri and just kind of like enjoying the vibes. And speaking of vibes, Myra, 225 Fest is coming and that's going to be a vibe for the people here in the capital city, right?
We're so excited. On February 25th, #225 Day, we'll be celebrating from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in downtown Baton Rouge. We have 100 vendors and food trucks. We have a kids walk. We have an art walk. a health fair, live performances. We're not going to tell y'all exactly who.
Okay.
But we have one of our favorite bands that are going to be there, Universal Language, DJ A Twice on the main stage. There's just going to be so many opportunities for you to engage, no matter what age, no matter what your demographic is. There's something for you at 225 Fest, and we're so excited to celebrate culture in the Capital Region.
Okay, so bonus question. Will there be any performers to help people jig through the afternoon?
We're going to keep it a secret,
Okay.
but there's going to be a huge moment to celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip hop, really just to showcase, like, you know, the heart and the heartbeat of the country. When we talk about the arts, the culture, the community, it all really originates here in Baton Rouge. There are so many people who carry that torch, and we're so excited to celebrate them.
And I don't know if y'all can see the logo on Vic's sweatshirt, but it's Empire Wings. He's got several different locations. Y'all just opened a new location on Sherwood Forest. So you gonna let me into the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna show me how to make the wings or what? You gonna give me the secret sauce?
I'll show you how to make the wings, but I won't give you the secret recipe.
No, okay, so he's gonna keep it super tight-lipped, but you're gonna wanna make sure that you stick around. We will be visiting Vic's establishment, Empire Wings. We'll go into the kitchen. He'll show us all the things wings and the side of fries with that awesome sauce. He's gonna give me the secret to the sauce. I just can't tell y'all,
not
okay?
On camera. Not on camera.
Okay, and with that, we will be right back. P.S. We've got something special here in South Louisiana. We want to visit any and every spot that showcases the extraordinary culture and people that makes this place absolutely one of a kind. So don't be shy. Share your favorite spots with us. Go like, follow, and share Love 225 on all social media platforms. I'm Brandy B. Harris. See y'all next time. Love 225.